Pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Thank you. You may now be seated.
For
today's announcements, we'll first look at our attendance.
Our attendance Hawks, we have 12 and a half days until summer break.
For our clubs and sports section, we have the following announcements.
Students and teachers are allowed to wear a purple shirt to show support for our military students. Make sure you are still following the dress code.
Hawks, there is still time to join the chess club to learn. Meetings are every Tuesday from 4 to 5 in room 306 with Mr. Garcia.
Honor Choir will have their concert this Thursday on May 15th, 2025 at 6 p.m. Please support them.
Staff and students are invited to honor loved ones who served in the military and are no longer with us. If you would like to include a photo on the remembrance board, please bring it to room 306. Thank you for helping us pay tribute to their service and sacrifice.
6th grade end of the year award ceremony will be here at HMS in the main gym on Tuesday, May 27th, 2025 from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m.
7th grade awards will be here at HMS in the main gym on Wednesday, May 28th from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m.
Finally, 8th grade award ceremony will be here at HMS in the main gym on Friday, May 30th, 2025 from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Hawks, we kindly request your help informing our parents about an important survey. Clint ISD wants to hear from them and how we're doing with parent and family engagement. This feedback will help us make our school even better the next year. The survey is called Title I Parent and Family Survey, and it's happening right now until May 19th. It only has 11 quick questions.
Let's inform our parents to please look for the survey link in the district newsletter that went out on April 25th and in a mass message on April 28th. Top 3 schools with the most parent participation will win prizes. Let's help make sure our parents' voices are heard. Thank you for your help.
Attention all 8th graders. You and your families are invited to meet the Scorpions at Horizon High School on Tuesday, May 13th. This event is for all students interested in learning more about athletics and academic programs from the next year.
Each team will have a table where you can meet coaches, staff, and ask questions to help make your transition to high school smooth and successful. Important details about summer workouts and upcoming opportunities will be shared. Don't miss it.
It is important to always be in dress code on a daily basis. You must be wearing a solid black, gray, or white polo shirt that is tucked in at all times. Only natural hair color is allowed.
On Thursdays, you're allowed to wear college or military shirts, and don't forget to show your Hawk spirit on Fridays. Remember, no hoodies or torn jeans are allowed on campus. We always want to dress for success.
Let's go to Studio 2 with Miss Reese.
Good morning, Hawks. I hope you all are having a wonderful Monday morning. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Students, on your attendance, just for an update, Friday, our total attendance was at a 95.60%, and our total for the week was at a 94.34%. We were doing really, really well, Hawks. It's not okay to just be missing school on Fridays. Remember, you and your parents can be sent to court if you continue to miss school, so please make sure that you're coming to school every single day. Teachers, we do want to remind you to please make sure that you are updating your classroom data trackers this week and that students are updating their individual data trackers as well. Mr. Vasquez will also be sending out an email on students who need to make up their MAP and Eduphoria exams from last week. And teachers, don't forget to make sure you're viewing your walkthroughs and coaching sessions in Eduphoria. Also, teachers, a lot of announcements for our teachers this morning. Don't forget to vote for our next year's campus improvement team. That email was sent out with the ballot last week, so please make sure that you take the time to vote for our campus improvement team members. Students, we are planning our field day on May 29th, where you will be able to enjoy the many activities we have planned. Any student that receives a referral resulting in any discipline, detention, or more by administration will be banned from field day. You will instead attend a credit recovery workshop for the full day. Also, any students who owe academic credit hours for our House bill or for attendance will also be unable to attend field day. So please make sure you are going to tutoring. We do have two more Saturday camps coming up, so you can make up those hours. And finally, students who owe any money, whether it's a technology fee, library fee, or you're paying restitution for damaged items such as your Chromebook, restroom, anything else that you may have damaged, those fees must be paid in full in order for you to participate in our field day as well. We have begun our open registration for next school year, so let's be the first campus to reach 100% registered. Students, please make sure you are talking to your parents about the importance of getting registered early so you can secure your electives for next school year. We are currently at 50% of our enrollment that has been registered, and so it's important that we keep pushing. Right now, we are in the lowest percentage for all of the middle schools. So students, let's get with your parents. Make sure that they take the time to register you tonight. Our registration challenge is taking place through our second period class. The first 3 classes from each grade level to get 100% will receive a pizza party the week of May 19th. So that's next week, Hawks, so you don't have a lot of time to reach that 100%. Any class that gets 100% registered will have a Hawk dress pass for that entire week as well. And any student who registers but their class does not get 100% will get a Hawk dress pass for May 22nd and 23rd. The admin team is challenging students to meet 97% attendance each day. For every day that our class has 97% attendance, you will earn an additional 50 water balloons for your class. So let's see which grade level will have the most water balloons. Right now, for our attendance challenge, our 6th graders have 2 water balloons per student plus an additional 50 water balloons. Our 7th grade has 2 water balloons per student, and our 8th grade has 3 water balloons per student plus 100 additional water balloons. Students, it is important to be respectful and take care of your campus and all of the equipment that you have at your fingertips. If you damage a Chromebook or any other property, you will need to pay to replace it, and this also does include the labor costs that come with it. If any items in the restroom are damaged, as of right now, they will not be replaced, and the person responsible will be receiving consequences and have to pay for the damages. If any Chromebook or other devices are damaged, the students... If any Chromebook or other devices are damaged, the students or student responsible will receive consequences and also pay to replace those devices. Cell phones and earbuds must be turned off and out of sight. If it is seen, heard, or being used, it will be picked up and a $15 fee will be charged. Our focus is on your learning, and these devices are distractions. Students, we are continuing this week with our lunch challenge. This is our last week that you get the chance to be at 75%. If we get 75% or more of our students eating lunch through the cafeteria, Monday through Thursday, you will receive a special treat on Friday if you go through the line. Teachers, if your students get 85% or higher eating breakfast in the classroom for 2 weeks, then you will get a catered meal in late May. So let's be healthy and eat breakfast and lunch every day. I also want to remind you, Hawks, that only water is allowed to be brought to school. There should not be any other drinks, such as sports drinks, energy drinks, sodas, or anything else that you bring with you. Also, as a reminder that students are not allowed to sell anything on campus without an approved fundraiser request. Our campus vision is building resilient achievers as our leaders, and we can reach our vision by following our PBIS Hawk Core values. Be responsible, be respectful, be safe, and be present. Students, some examples of being respectful is keeping your hands and other objects to yourself, keeping our restrooms, classrooms, hallways, and cafeteria neat and clean, and following directions the first time they are given to you. Let's show each other respect every single day. Never forget that you are loved here at Horizon Middle School. If someone hasn't told you they love you today, Hawks, I am telling you I love you, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Every day in every way, you are getting better and better, so don't stop reaching for your goals. The decisions you make today affect you tomorrow, so always make those great decisions. Have a great day, Hawks. Now let's go back to Studio One with our anchors.
Thank you, Ms. Ruiz. Next, we have our counselors, Ms. Gutierrez and Ms. Gomez, with our SEL lesson. Take it away, counselors.
Good morning. Hopefully y'all had a peaceful, restful weekend. So let's get started with our second to last SEL lesson for this school year. We only have one more Monday left before school ends. So let's make the best of the 2 weeks we have left together and make wise choices. And like Ms. Reese just said, follow your core values. So we're going to go over empathy. So what is empathy? So very simple. Empathy is listening with the ears of another, seeing with the eyes of another, and feeling with the heart of another. It's really simple, putting yourself in the place of another person, feeling what they feel, see what they see, and hear what they hear. Empathy is the ability to understand the feeling of another's. Empathy is seeing with the eyes of another, listening with the ears of another, and the ability to read and understand another person's emotions, needs, and thoughts. And sometimes we lack that empathy, so we make choices that may be hurtful or unkind to another person. So why is empathy important? Empathy is important because it helps us understand how others are feeling so we can respond appropriately to the situation. So sometimes we gotta learn to read those cues. Maybe they look sad, or maybe they're a little bit quiet, or even angry or upset. And how do we respond appropriately without upsetting them further or hurting someone's feelings? It is typically associated with social behavior, and there is a lot of research showing that the greater the empathy leads to more helping behavior. So types of empathy. Cognitive empathy is the ability to understand another person's thoughts and perspective. That means how they see things. Emotional empathy is feeling what another person is feeling. And compassionate empathy is experiencing empathy, then acting to help. Importance. Empathy is essential for social connections, strong relationships, and positive social environment. So it helps us with our connections with our friends, our family, and our social environment. Developing empathy can help you improve your empathy by practicing active listening, taking time to understand others' perspectives, and reflecting on your own experiences as suggested by Greater Good, the Science of a Meaningful Life. So what does that mean? When you put yourself in somebody else's shoes and you listen actively and you take the time to understand their point of view, it's going to help you. Help that person better, or just understand, and your own experiences can help that other person. Maybe through grief, the loss of someone, I lost my mom a year and a half ago, and I had close friends that have already gone through that process.
I did send out an email a little while ago with a list of kids that need to be tested for makeup tests from last week. I did just resend that list again.
Just a brief pause while we're going through our lesson. There's an announcement going on. So there's different ways to acknowledge other people's emotions. For instance, there's pity. That means you acknowledge the person is suffering, like you see it, you get it. Sympathy is you care about their suffering. And empathy is you feel their suffering, like it really hurts you that your friend or loved one is hurting. But compassion takes it a little bit further, where you want to do something to help that person who is suffering. Maybe giving them a hug, or just saying, "I'm here for you, friend. I'm willing to listen to you." Everybody needs somebody. Empathy. Everybody needs somebody. Model and mirror. Model and mirror. So show other people how to be empathetic and mirror empathetic behavior. Put yourself in their shoes. Ask how you can help. Treat others the way you want to be treated. What is what you're doing? Is it hurtful or is it helpful? Think about that. If somebody's already down, are you being helpful or are you being hurtful? Hopefully you always choose the side of being helpful, and you feel better and they will feel better when you are empathetic. So now we're going to go to behaviors to avoid, and I'm going to pass on the SEL lesson to Ms. Gutierrez.
Thank you, Ms. Gomez. And as we continue, we're going to look at behaviors to avoid when somebody is sharing something that's very, very personal and they're going through, and you should be showing them compassion and that empathy. Avoid questioning or probing. A lot of times it's very, very hurtful. Whatever they're going through could be very painful. So give them the time. If they choose to share it with you, great. If they don't start questioning what's going on in their lives. And then don't judge them, because it could be something that you feel is minor, but to them it is devastating. And don't criticize them. Again, laughing at them or joking about the situation. You have to remind yourself, you could one day be walking in their shoes, and how would you want someone to react to you? And then don't lecture or scold them, because that's not your job. Your job is to be their friend, and that's what we mean by the social cues. You should be able to pick up on those social cues of being a supportive person. Don't advise, again, only if they're asking you for that. And even then, I would just be there to listen to them. And then don't interrupt them when they're talking, because whatever it is they're feeling, they need to get off their chest. So what are some of the benefits of being empathetic? Well, for one, that community, building those relationships with other people. It's supportive moral behavior. It improves communication because you're listening and speaking. It relieves stress management for the person who's going through that. It improves working environment. It boosts the social behavior, and it introduces a positive attitude. So there are ways to be empathetic towards your loved ones. Be a good listener. Even if your mom or dad has had a really bad day and they come in and they say, I had a really bad day today, maybe they do want to talk to even you. So be a listener. Don't expedite the conversation. Don't try to push it forward because it makes you feel a little uncomfortable, and go forward with something else. Let them process what's going on and show concern, acknowledge the emotion, replicate, which is to model that, and don't be judgmental, and extend help. Always try to get them some help, even if it's just by listening. Empathy, a high emotional intelligence versus a low emotional intelligence. So when you're empathetic, you accept self and others. You can communicate assertively, and you display that empathy. You show that you are walking in their footsteps. And when you have that low emotional intelligence, which is things that sometimes we need to work on, it's not accepting of self and others, and uses that passive aggressive communication rather than just being communicative. And then it lacks the empathy altogether. So what is empathy statements? What could you say? Is there anything I can do for you today, big or small? Again, just listening. You're absolutely correct, instead of being judgmental. I want to make sure that I really have an understanding of what you're telling me. I'm hearing that, so that you're actually repeating what they say and they know that you've listened. What I'm currently doing to help you is, so you offer some support and help. I will contact you as soon as I have an update, or is there anything else I can do to help you with this today? So in reflection, and teachers, you can take a few moments to reflect with the students today. Recall a situation where you showed empathy towards someone. How did it impact that relationship? And what did you learn from the experience? Because we always need to be trying to grow positively every day. And that's all for your SEL today. Hawks, make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day, Hawks.
Thank you, Ms. Gutierrez, Ms. Gomez. This concludes our morning announcements.
Teachers, remember to follow the 5-step plan and to check the students for dress code. That's all for today. Have a great
day,
day.
Hogs.
Day.
Bro.